the women are taking out of this that's wrong is they're like, even the wizard Liz got cheated on. I'm surprised the wizard Liz ever had a relationship where she didn't get cheated on, because she seems like a fucking nightmare to date. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be an ass, but like the fact that your whole life is based on content creation where you trash men, I can't imagine dating someone like that. And the fact that some dude was willing to put up with that, I kind of would expect that something was wrong. I've never heard of this girl.
Convinced that all men cheat at this point. Just woke up to the most devastating news. The wizard Liz just posted that her fiance Landon cheated on her while she is 4 months pregnant. 4 months. Number one, your standards are not high if you can meet your own standards. Okay, then they're just normal. If there's a disproportion, you're expecting him to be a billionaire and have a six-pack, and you can't reach these, okay, fine. Your standards are too high. But when you can reach your own standards, like she did with Landon, her standards are not high. They're proportional to who she is. In fact, I would argue that she could have done significantly better than Landon. And because he also knew that, he wanted to humiliate her. And as someone who's been cheated on before, it's never your fault. It's not because you weren't pretty enough. It's not because you weren't smart enough. It's not because you weren't rich enough. Men, just in general, cheat. If you get cheated on, never, ever, ever blame yourself. There is nothing wrong with you, and there is nothing you could have done to prevent him from cheating. In general, most men cheat. So I've given up on finding a man who doesn't cheat. Now I can look the other way if you give me things, okay? Shara 7 got into my head. Once I understood that men are lustful beings and I can't be with them for love and loyalty because they do not have it, even when you're pregnant, especially when you're pregnant, I have decided that I can look the other way if you give me things. Okay? Give me things what? Huh?
Dude, I had one clip.
Michael, on our meetings, can you just tell me nothing's my fault? Can you just tell me this every morning? Nothing's your fault. There's nothing you could have done.
I mean, you can't accept it if they don't give you things?
If you treat your man badly and he cheats on you, it is your fault. Sorry, ladies. It is. I'm not saying it's a good thing that he did it, but sometimes it is your fault. And fellas, if you act like a beta bitch and your girl cheats on you, it is also your fault. It can be, again, I'm not saying it's okay that you got cheated on, but if you walked out in the middle of the freeway, it's your fault that you got hit by a car. It's not okay that they hit you by a car. I'm not condoning that the car hit you. The car certainly could have tried to swerve around. If you walk through North Vegas holding a bag full of money and you get robbed, that's what's going to happen. It's your fucking fault you got robbed. It's not okay that you got robbed. I'm not condoning it. But in this situation, if you treat your partner bad and they cheat on you, yes, you did something. That's why it happened. Sometimes it is your fault. She's wrong about that. The other issue is the whole Wizard Liz situation. So
what is she famous for?
So she just in general, and I don't watch her. I don't watch her content. I hear the term female Andrew over and over again whenever I hear about this girl. And basically, she is the one giving women the advice about having insanely high standards, and that's what you should get. And then what she got was a man who literally wrote poems about her, wrote like papers about her, wrote like all kinds of stuff. He just worshipped he wrote a book about her. That's what it was. He did all this kind of stuff.
He's like Justin Baldoni.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. So basically the thing that she idealized was this hypersensitive, super good looking man that she thought that she deserved. And he cheated. The women are taking out of this that's wrong is they're like, even the wizard Liz got cheated on. I'm surprised the wizard Liz ever had a relationship where she didn't get cheated on, because she seems like a fucking nightmare to date. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be an ass, but like the fact that your whole life is based on content creation where you trash men, I can't imagine dating someone like that. And the fact that some dude was willing to put up with that, I kind of would expect that something was wrong.
Wait, this dude wrote books about her?
Yes, he wrote books about her.
So she dated the Tinder swindler. That's who she dated.
Yes, and then he cheated on her.
So you've dated a girl you loved, right? But
yes.
In the first couple weeks or a month, out of nowhere, these other great candidates came up out of nowhere. Isn't it funny how life works like that? But do you also think that
of course,
we're mammal-like beings? Like if you think back in the caveman days, we were all not owning each other. I feel like this woman was like, oh, somebody taught me to own somebody. But she's finally conscious now and realizing that yeah, let them do what they're going to do, and they're going to give you something too.
What happened is, if you're a woman, you should expect, she was living in this world where men don't lead. She's living in this world where men do not conflict with her. We're men and women, we're different. We can I want to solve problems, and maybe you want to talk about your feelings. It doesn't mean you're bad or I'm good, but she wanted to live in a world where the men conformed to exactly what she wanted, and basically she got a beta male.
Control freak.
And she didn't, she ended up with a beta male, realizing basically she was dating Kamala Harris's husband. Like that type of like the perfect beta, the perfect liberal beta, very shapeable, moldable, controllable man. And the problem is, you should read this data about liberal women looking to date conservative men because they're tired of dating liberal men. Like it's one of these things where it's like she wanted to believe that the world wasn't the way it is. And then the world hit her, smacked her on the head, and that's essentially what happened.
Bro, it's like all these every like day there's a new story of this perfect beta cheating, harassing. Every day there's a new story like that.
Sex.
Yeah, you called them a sex pest. Oh, guys, I'll say this before, and I'll say it again. As soon as you hear a man say, "I am a female ally, a feminist," as soon as I hear I'm a feminist,
I'm a supporter.
if you say I'm a feminist ally,
That's pretty gay.
the sexual assault charges are soon to follow.
Yes.
Just know that.
You are
the
a
reason
sex
why a
pest.
man goes out of his way, all of you dudes who leave these simpy ass, cucky ass comments on my IG, these women are never gonna fuck you, dog. They're never gonna have sex with you. No matter how many comments you leave, they're not gonna do it because you don't understand concepts of attraction. You become things like female allies. I'm an ally to females, but I don't have to talk about it.
I just want to know how you would handle yourself. Say your woman wasn't okay with adding another woman to the situation, and you met 3 other hot girls out of nowhere, that perfect candidates for you. How would you say no to
So
them? when you
let's just say we have a family together, and then I have a business. I'm just risking so much, and I was just something that, like, I can see some guys. It's really bad because it destroys their whole life, lose half my net worth. I've had several guy friends of mine who are very successful, and they're like, I can't hang out with you, dude, because if I do, I'm going to end up at some party, and some girl who's like the girl of my dreams is going to want to hook up with me, and there's going to be a photo of it, and I'm not even going to hook up with the girl. The photo's going to get back to my wife, and I'm going to lose half, bro, so I can't even hang out with you. So that's the reason why.
Would you consider that a controlled man?
Huh?
Would you consider that?
I think all of us are controlled. All of us are controlled. I don't know if you notice, there's certain words I can't say on YouTube. We're all controlled. There's a limit. I can't drive on the speedway.
I was
There's
just asking
certain
for me
things I can't say. I can't
I don't
defame
want to
people.
be poly one day, and I want to be monogamous, and I have some other candidates come up. I'm gonna be like, what are the benefits to not hooking up with them? You know,
If you've built something with someone like you and like, what is it, Helen Cardone and Layla
What are the
Hermosi
benefits
or
of not cheating?
whoever, like if you have a wife who's part of your whole brand, I think, or at least help you build your empire, I definitely think that is a really great reason to keep that relationship good. And the other thing is, like, you have to, again, I don't have kids, but I know people who do have kids, and your life becomes about their kids. So if your life is about your kids, then creating a level of chaos in your relationship, if it hurts the relationship with the kids, I think that is problematic. But if you're like, say, Andrew Tate, and you're very open, it's like, I'm going to have a baby with you, and you. You're all going to know about it. I'm going to take care of you financially, and I'm going to go see my kids, and the women accept that. That's also okay. That's also okay.
Baby mama.
Huh?
I'm good on that. Not nobody's baby
Yeah.
mama.
So some women have chosen to be. I know one of the girls who was Nick Cannon's, one of his 14 babies' mamas, and like she sees it as like a badge, like an honor that she gets to be one of Nick Cannon's baby's mom. She actually is legitimately more famous because she's one of Nick Cannon's baby's mamas. But she's accepted that, and as long as she's accepted it, I don't really have a huge problem with it. But my issue is this: if you've chosen to build a life and a family with a woman. And I know that all the red pill guys, you guys are like, no, men cheat. You should cheat. It's okay to cheat. I'm just going to tell you, man, the problem with cheating is the lying. The problem with the cheating is that now you have to deal with your own personal integrity on a day-to-day basis. That's the issue. So I would rather, why don't you just be single, have a child with somebody, maybe not even get married by the state, or have an understanding with your partner so that you can go off and do. Have you guys seen that? There's one of my favorite memes. It goes, what do you do when you catch your billionaire boyfriend cheating? And it's this girl, she walks in and she goes, oh, can I get you some water? Are you guys good? Let me get you. Are you guys like, she's watching her boyfriend, some other girl.
In the shower.
You're really cute. And then as soon as she walks out, she goes, yeah, he really likes that thing you're doing. And then just walks out. Like what this woman say, hey, if you're going to cheat, buy me things. You see how she said that? Buy me things. Some women will accept that arrangement and some women won't. And so we've gotten into a very strange place. My whole problem is this. I would have a very big problem with a woman accepting that arrangement who didn't want me, like physically want me. Does that make sense? The genuine desire is the thing that I want more than anything else. And if I can't get something happened to me, I'm just not very attractive, I don't get that genuine desire, I'm probably not going to get married. That would probably be the answer.
Well, I really appreciate you answering that because, like, you know, I've really never been monogamous, and I was wondering, like, none of these partners have ever been able to tell me a good reason why I should be.
So here's the funny thing. Tristan and I was talking about this. Being a woman who is promiscuous and using that to make money, while it might be immoral in the eyes of certain religions, it's not illogical.
Well, I wasn't.
It's
doing
smart.
It to make money.
It is one of the most.
It is a great financial investment.
Like it is one of the most rational things that you can do. I'm not saying it's moral. I certainly wouldn't want my daughter, my sister, or my mom doing it.
I wasn't doing it.
But it definitely is rational. Yeah. It is definitely a rational move.
It's smart.
It's just not. I don't know necessarily smart, but it is rational.
It is financially feasible.
Correct. Exactly. All right.
Rollo, what would you do if you woke up tomorrow and you were female? Start an OnlyFans page immediately.
What is stopping you now? What do you mean?
There's no question.